Hello, my friend of karmic affinity. Try to visualize the monks or Zen masters of old. No matter how hard they labored during the day, when night fell, they always maintained a strangely serene demeanor. Their secret did not lie in how long they slept, but in how they entered sleep. They absolutely never carried the burdens and dust of today into their dreams. Modern science has begun to confirm what practitioners understood since ancient times. The brief moment just before you fall asleep is the most important gateway. It is the golden time to activate the self-healing and regenerative mechanisms of your cells. Unfortunately, most of us unwittingly lock that door with worries and wandering thoughts. Ask your heart honestly if you still sleep enough hours each night, but wake up feeling a heavy body and a weary, exhausted spirit. Is it perhaps because you have not truly allowed your body to recover? Today, I want to hand back to you the secret of this 3-minute ritual. This is not distant magic or a complex technique, but a wise art of ending the day so you can return the primal peace and self-healing capacity to your body. When the body lies down, but the nervous system stands guard. My dear friend, look deeply into the real reason our sleep quality becomes poor. The problem does not lie in the pillow or the mattress, but in the silent state of alertness within you. We often have the habit of bringing an entire long day filled with struggles, pressures, and worries into bed. Even though your physical body has lain down and your eyes are closed, your nervous system is still standing guard. It remains in a fight or flight posture, like a soldier who has not yet received a ceasefire order. When you sleep in that stressful survival mode, the body only maintains life at a minimum level and cannot perform deep repair and regeneration functions. Please understand that to be healed, your body does not need you to strive to sleep more. The only thing it craves right now is to feel safe enough to let go of its vigilance. Only when the nervous system believes the danger has passed will it dare to open the treasured chest of reserve energy to begin the miraculous work of recovery. 3 simple minutes to send signals of peace. You do not need to be a meditator, nor do you need to believe in miracles to practice this ritual. This is not a complex meditation exercise, nor is it a medical therapy. It is much simpler and humbler than that. In the next brief 3 minutes, we will together perform the smallest gestures to send a message of safety directly to your nervous system. See this as a gentle invitation, a permission for your body to shed the burden of defense and return to its inherent primal state of rest. Minute 1. Returning the body to its primal state. Now, join me in the first minute of the ritual. First, turn off all the harsh lights in the room, and most importantly, keep your phone far from your reach. Return the surrounding space to the inherent silence of the night, where darkness is the softest blanket to soothe the senses. Once you are lying warmly and comfortably in bed, gently place one hand on your lower abdomen. Do not try to change or control your breath immediately. Simply observe it as it is. Is your breath shallow or deep, fast or slow? Do not judge. Just acknowledge the presence of life pulsing beneath your palm. And then, in a very natural and smooth way, as you exhale, actively lengthen that breath a little more. Imagine you are emptying all the old air out of your chest, like a sigh of relief after a long journey. This act of lengthening the exhalation is a secret code to communicate directly with your nervous system. When you breathe slower, you are sending the most powerful and clear biological signal to the brain that the danger has passed. We are absolutely safe. Listen to the miraculous response of your body right now. You will feel shoulders that were stiff suddenly drop, softly falling onto the mattress. Your jaw releases, no longer clenched tight, and the abdomen beneath your hand begins to become soft, rising and falling rhythmically without contraction. This is the sign that your body is shedding its heavy armor of defense to return to its most primal, naked, and peaceful state. Enjoy this feeling of complete loosening. Minute 2. Listening to the body instead of trying to fix it. As the body begins to soften, we move into the second minute, the minute of pure listening. Usually, when we pay attention to the body, we have a habit of scrutinizing to find pains or things that are not right, with the desire to fix them immediately. But tonight, please put down that hammer and pliers of repair. Do not try to search for pain, nor hope for a specific result. Simply listen to your entire body as a unified whole. Listen to the heartbeat. Listen to the weight of the body sinking into the mattress. This is the spirit of Wu Wei, acting without acting. When your mind stops controlling and interfering, the natural intelligence of the body will automatically know how to adjust the internal imbalances. If at this moment a feeling of utter exhaustion rushes in, please welcome it with a smile. That is not a bad thing. It is a wonderful sign that the final wall of defense has collapsed. Your body is bravely admitting the truth that it needs rest. Allow yourself to be tired, to be weak, and to be cared for in the arms of sleep. Minute 3. The art of non-interference. And now, in this final minute, I invite you to take the boldest step of consciousness. Stop monitoring yourself. Do not try to check if you have relaxed enough. Do not wait for a tingling sensation or a special flow of energy to appear. Completely withdraw the role of the supervisor. Let the body be free to do its sacred work in the dark, without the direction or control of your conscious mind. The deepest healing always takes place in the absolute silence of non-interference. Trust and let go completely. The biggest mistake. The expectation of healing. My dear friend, there is a very subtle psychological paradox we often fall into, the mistake of expectation. After performing the rituals, we often lie there and silently wait for results. We ask ourselves, why haven't I fallen asleep yet? Why doesn't my body feel light? This very craving is the biggest obstacle. Understand that expectation is actually a form of monitoring. When you are intent on watching whether the body has healed or not, you are unintentionally putting the nervous system back into a state of tension. Your body is like a shy child. It cannot freely play or rest if it feels a pair of strict eyes staring at it. Healing never takes place under the close supervision of the will. The secret here is absolute freedom. Recovery only comes when you no longer cling to any result, including the desire to be healthy or sleep well. Allow everything to happen according to its own rhythm. Do not check, do not evaluate, and do not be impatient. Just be present there. Loosen your attention on thoughts, and let the body sink into the darkness of the unknown. When you stop waiting for a miracle to happen, that is when the miracle truly begins. The end of day ritual, the sacred renunciation. My dear friend, before we place our hands on our stomachs to begin the healing breath, there is an invisible but decisive detail that most of us overlook. That is the end-of-day ritual, or, in the language of practitioners, the temporary renunciation. Visualize a Zen master. No matter how many responsibilities of the temple he carried during the day, when he enters his hut to rest, he leaves the entire world outside the threshold. He does not bring worries into sleep. That is the secret of peak energy recovery. Tonight, I invite you to perform this spiritual ritual. As soon as you lie down, before doing anything else, whisper to yourself a powerful mantra. For the next few hours, I have no problems that need to be solved. Feel the weight of this statement. It is not procrastination or a lazy promise to deal with it tomorrow. It is a decisive and complete letting go in the present. Our brain is like a computer. If you do not click the power off button for work programs, they will continue to run in the background and consume energy all night. This statement is the power off command. You declare to the mind that the session has ended. You are no longer a worried mother, a diligent employee, or someone facing financial trouble. In sleep, you are simply a life at rest. When you dare to perform this sacred act of renunciation, even if only temporarily for tonight, you will see the 1,000-pound burden on your shoulders automatically drop. That is when your body receives the permit to truly enter the land of healing, letting go of the conscious control of sleep. Once you have performed the ritual of renouncing external worries, the final challenge to reaching deep sleep lies within you. That is letting go of the conscious control of sleep. Many of us fall into an unconscious habit of trying to witness how we sleep. We lie there, eyes closed, but the mind still opens a third eye to observe, to see if sleepiness has arrived yet. But my dear friend, the essence of deep sleep is the total absence of control. You cannot walk into sleep consciously. You can only fall into it. To fall, you need to let go of all attachment points, including the notion of, I am sleeping. Allow yourself to disappear for a while. Do not fear unconsciousness. Tell your heart, I have nothing left to do. I am safe to let go of everything. When your conscious control withdraws, making way for the soothing darkness to envelop you, that is when your body is completely free to begin the most subtle repair work at the cellular level. Trust in the operation of your body. It knows how to take you into sleep without your direction. Relax and let yourself drift away. Healing is a climate, not an event. My dear friend, when dawn breaks tomorrow morning, I want to invite you to practice a new attitude, non-judgment toward the results of your sleep. Please do not rush to measure the success of this ritual by whether you slept seamlessly or whether you feel overflowing with vitality immediately. Your body is an incredibly intelligent and complex biological system. Each night, depending on the most urgent need, it will prioritize repairing a different layer. Some nights it focuses on muscle regeneration, but other nights it pours energy into liver detoxification or processing deep emotional traumas. Sometimes, waking up with a bit of fatigue or sluggishness does not mean you have failed. It could be a sign that the body is detoxifying powerfully. Therefore, do not be quick to label or be disappointed. Engrave in your heart the truth that healing is not a single event that happens once and for all. Healing is a climate. Your task in these 3 minutes each night is not to force the tree of health to grow fast, but to patiently create a favorable atmosphere of relaxation, trust, and surrender. When the inner environment is safe and peaceful enough, the seeds of health will automatically sprout and rise in the most brilliant way. Trust this process. Do not plant a tree and then dig up the roots every day to see if they have grown. Just water it with peace every night and let time do the rest of the miraculous work. Your silent persistence will be worthily rewarded with a resilient body and a fresh soul in the future. My dear friend, remember that this 3-minute ritual is not about adding a new task to your busy life, but about learning how to subtract the habit of holding on to tension. When you stop interfering and loosen your hands, you are returning to the body, its greatest power, self-recovery. If this video brought you tranquility, please help me spread this wholesome energy with a like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue to accompany each other on the path of awakening. Share it with loved ones who need a peaceful sleep. And right now, before sinking into dreams, I invite you to leave a comment below with the mantra, "I let my body repair itself." That affirmation will be the final safety command, taking you into deep sleep. Thank you for your trust. Wishing you a long, peaceful night and a brilliant rebirth tomorrow. Goodbye, and see you again.